Hello. Um, I tried to sit at my computer yesterday, um, which is basically just sitting, but with like my hands in a little bit more forward position, like on a keyboard and mouse, which pulls your head forward a little bit more. I try to keep my elbows like at my side, so it doesn't do that. So it's just basically like sitting unsupported. Like sometimes I just have the chair back there. Let's see, you can see that. Yeah. Sometimes I just sit on it, not at a computer, just for exercise. And it seems to be like the weakest. Uh, um, like, like I can stand more easily than sitting unsupported. And I have two friends with CCI who also have the same problem. Um, they had CCI pretty bad, and to the point where they could barely get up and walk, and then um, but then they worked up to it. They both got PICL, and they both are up and walking, but sitting is more difficult for them. And physical therapy helps them, and it helps me. But it seems like sitting. I also try to sit just because like if I sit and I just let my arms hang by my sides, like I took the armrests off that chair, so my arms just hang, and I try to sit for as long as I can during the day, so that it's just pulling all this down. Because like the muscle, there's like the SCM's like here, and then there's a muscle that goes here. I think it's a scalene, goes up to about C4, and it goes to here, and on both sides that's super tight. And I think because like if I'm laying down like this, my shoulders are up higher, but like they could go down. It's just when I'm in bed, they just kind of naturally like creep up here, but like that's where they should be. And so like I think when they're up high like this all the time, when I like if I go like this and just lay down, it's just in a higher position. I have to like push it down to there, which I can remember to do that. Like put my arm out so it's. But I think what happened is in the past, like it was up like that for days and days, months of me laying in bed, and all. So that muscle in there shortened. I don't know if the SCM shortens. The SCM doesn't seem to hurt that much, but that muscle in there, and then the traps coming up in here, they shorten as well. Like when I try to bend my head to the side, it's like, oh, it's getting better. It used to be like stuck at about here, and now I can go to about here. I think I need to go like another inch or two before it's like a normal person's. Um, it's more noticeable when I stand up. It's more restricted because then my arm's pulling down, and the SM's short, and really can't move it much. It probably gets to about here. So I was wrong in my previous statement. Uh, so it's just really tight. I can feel it. It's like super tight and bulgy. Um, and that chair over there, I was always sitting and like looking to my right. So like this over here, the trap over here like loosened up, but I wasn't doing that to the left, and so this side's still tight. So I've been trying to lay in that chair with just my head like this, just permanently like stretching it out all day, because that seemed like I get up and I stretch for 5 sets of 30 and it doesn't seem to do anything. 5 sets of 30 seconds a day, and it's like does nothing. But when I lay in the chair for like hours with hardly a stretch, just a little bit like this, I don't even feel any kind of tension or burning or anything. But it just tells my body like, hey, your neck needs to be able to move like this, and so the muscles start to loosen up and lengthen. Um, but yeah, I was in the chair for several hours yesterday again, trying to, I think maybe 3 hours throughout the day at the computer, just trying to sit there and stretch out. Um, and my neck is so tired from holding my head up. Like the muscles around my C1 are so tired that I'm just like, I tried to go, I was like, maybe I can go for a walk this morning, and I made it to the mailbox. I was like, I can't do this. So I was like, I gotta lay back down. It's so frustrating because it's like, it's like in February it'd be 2 years of this. I mean, 2 years of this. every day like wanting to die. It's horrible. I try to keep it positive, and I got, I try to fight against those kinds of thoughts and tell myself I'm okay. But and it hasn't been as bad emotionally, and I didn't because I've been able to do more. My mood has been better. Um, so yeah, but it's more difficult. Like I tried to ride my bike again yesterday, and I could barely do that just because like after sitting, I was like I can't hold my head up. So I couldn't ride, couldn't go for a walk, couldn't go for a walk this morning. So I'm just gonna lay in bed all day. Tomorrow, I'm going to physical therapy, um, and then so I'm gonna take the bus over to physical therapy, which is covered by Medicaid. Thankfully, we got that worked out yesterday because they were billing me for it, even though it was supposed to be covered by Medicaid. So anyway, the bus is gonna take me over to physical therapy in Delaware City. And then I'll probably go to the YMCA, either ride my bike over or catch the local bus over to the YMCA, and then it's only a couple of bucks, and then swim, which would be really nice because God, I need to swim. It's like I can exercise and it just doesn't aggravate my neck. I mean, it's like the easiest to exercise on my neck just because you're supported in the water. So your body weighs practically nothing. I mean, moving it through the water is difficult, so it's a good exercise, but it's easy on your spine, easy on your neck. There's obviously it works your head some because you're lifting your head up or rotating it to the side or whatever. So I'm just gonna. But when I've done it in the past, like my muscles get tired before my neck does, like my arms or cardiovascular system or whatever. Just so it's good. Um, Plus, like breaststroke, where you're moving your head through the water and going up, freestyle, where you're keeping your head looking more forward, butterfly, where you're going up and down, backstroke, you can just kind of lay back in the water and do backstroke if that's the easiest for my neck. And I really need to stretch out my shoulders because I think a lot of swimmers have problems with hypermobility in their shoulders, but I have problems with not a lot of swimmers, but some swimmers. A lot of swimmers are extremely flexible in their shoulders. I need to be more flexible in my shoulders, and no amount of stretching. I've never seen even people that do yoga. Like I've never seen them be as flexible as swimmers. Because I used to swim and people could take both hands, reach behind their back, and touch the backs of their hands to each other. Straight backwards. And it's just that's insane flexibility. And a lot of us could do that. I used to be able to do that. So I was like, I need to swim. I need to swim several times a week. So I'm gonna try my best to get there. But yeah, it's just generally wanted to say like, I'm a year and a half in, and I'm still having major problems sitting. And I think because it's difficult, I avoid it. But because I've avoided it, I still am not strong at it. I don't know why it's different than standing, as for holding my head up, but it is. It's a lot different, or at least enough to where it's like it's very difficult. Like I could stand up. If you're like stand for an hour, I'd be like, okay. I mean, my back would hurt. Um, some I've had some issues with that. I'm working on. I think tight calves, tight hamstrings, but also like I need to do more of a reverse hyperextension machine to decompress the vertebrae. Um, and But I could do that. I mean, I don't know about now because my neck's so exhausted from sitting yesterday. But normally, like standing is somewhat easier. Leaning forward is still more difficult. Like if I'm making food or doing dishes or something, then I can't last very long doing that. Um, so yeah. It's just that's it. Sitting's really tough, and I don't know how to like. I mean, I exercise my neck every which way. I do like I'm doing weights. I'm doing weights like where left and right, flexion extension, figure eights with the iron neck. I'm doing, holding weights. I'm doing like these, like hanging off my bed both ways. And I do like this side as well. And then I do like reverse flexion extension where your head's hanging off the bed and you put a weight here when you're going like this and lowering your head all the way back, doing that, strengthen all that, and up and the back. So I'm like exercising my neck every way that I can possibly move it, and like that, and then turning around and doing it the other way with resistance going the other direction. So it's like literally all neck movement directions, and I still can't sit. Like sitting is just something else. It's just something I gotta sit and get better at sitting by sitting. You know, it's like I imagine like walking like, because like I had to walk to go to the bathroom. I had to walk to go get food, but I didn't have to sit, so I would avoid sitting unsupported. Um, so I think that that muscle is just that range of motion is just weak. So I gotta keep doing it, and it really sucks. And it's really hard because when I do it, it's like I get so tired so quick, and then I have to lay in bed, and I don't want to lay in bed because then I tighten up again. But I don't know. I don't know any other way to do it. So thanks.